welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to gain from night to first light. And today we are playing Genshin Impact version Luna 8. Specifically, we're going to be going through the Frostmoon exploration once again. I know it's been a while since the first stream, but things have finally slowed down enough to get back into it. And also, we are going to be doing the Rishbalin Tiger test for the new character Sandrone. There's this estimated 16 days remaining until Genshin Impact version 7.0 maintenance, 81 days until Tales of Eternia Remastered, 87 days until Final Fantasy Resonance. Still no definitive release date for Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Atelier Caria, The Night Kingdom, and the Guide of Memories. Final Fantasy VII Revelation. Or Gravity Circuit 2. But I'm still looking forward to these games, and I feel like now would be, with the bit of a gap that we have in new games lately, this will be a good time to not only wrap things up with Genshin Impact and other ongoing quests, but it might be a good time to go back to older games while we have a chance. But for now, let us focus on Genshin Impact. Without further ado, let's get started. So right now we have Sandrone, and the goal is to defeat a Rishbalin Tiger at level 1. I've already taken care of a good set for artifacts. And still haven't leveled the Teaspoon of Transcendence because that would be too much of a handicap. So we're gonna go heal first. Starting out with 6,104 HP. And for this test, we are going to fight the same Rishbalin Tiger we always do. Right here. A nice little spot in Sumeru, which is right next to water, which gives an advantage to characters of Dendro, Electro, and Cryo. That isn't to say Pyro wouldn't work, but also it also works against any Hydro characters, but that didn't stop Nuvolette from passing. All good stuff. So we are going to see just how well Sandrone fares.
Take a break.
Okay, so even before this Rishbalin Tiger touches the water, we're at least able to have it keep a distance. And once it does, it's all over.
Come on, keep up. A spot of tea time entertainment. Take a break. Come on, keep up. How tiresome. Take a break.
Now, one reason I use the Rishbalin Tiger is not just its aggressive nature, but also the fact that I don't get any experience for this at all, so it won't interfere with any future tests I want to do. But yes, in this environment, Sandrone doesn't have a problem holding her own at level 1. And even outside of a water environment, you can at least keep the enemy stunned. So this proves that if you somehow have level 1 Sandrone on your team, and everyone else has died, it is not the end. Alright, now that that test is out of the way, let us get serious. You know, before Nodcry, switching your team used to be very, very fast. And now with the addition of moon signs when you are choosing your team, it's just very slow processing all of those additional effects. Alright. Okay, so we're heading to the Frost Moon. Right here. And we have a lot to get through. Probably not gonna finish it all in one stream. Here we go. High-speed transit line. An amenity created to deliver high-speed mobility powered by Archaeoloon energy. This allows researchers to travel between various facilities quickly and easily.
Whoa! High-speed transit lane! Here we go! It's so fast! Huh? What's that huge thing in the distance? It looks like a giant Kohenki. You think it's some sort of mega Kohenki? Eddie, do you know what that is?
Perhaps it's some variant species created by Ungian Circle.
The Ungi Circle can do that? Yes, what? Do you guys see that? Is that an antenna sticking up over there? It's so tall! It reaches all the way past the sky! Looks like it all starts from that crater thing over there.
That's Ungian Circle, the home of life.
Looks mighty empty for a home of life.
That is because Paimon's eyes have been deceived. You'll see once we're inside.
Is this our stop? The Ungi Circle should be just up ahead, right? Looks like we'll have to walk the rest of the way ourselves.
Landmines, lovely. Pioneer source structure or dragon construct powered by Archaeoloon energy. It seems to be equipped with different modules to achieve various functions. You can absorb the energy stored within it when it is not in alert mode. Doing so disables it for a short time before it powers back up. Okay. Alright, what are we dealing with?
Bring it. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Now of all times. Now of all times to run out of artifact space. Alright, we should be good for now. At least we didn't trigger any alarms.
Running late again. Did that grow out of the ground?
Wait, what just happened? Ah, okay.
Bring it.
Let's roll. Incredible?
Alright.
Did that grow out of the ground? Here I go! Commit to memory. Strike a pop! Yeah! Heads up! Yeah!
Well, it's open.
Bring it!
Headbutt! Yeah! Hi! Yeah! So shiny!
No. Why would it do that? Can I even get the stuff now?
What?
Okay, yes, I can still get it.
Kapow!
Okay. And I was supposed to do that anyway.
That grow out of the ground? Wow, Eddie! There's someone here who looks just like you! Except she's wearing a hat! You don't happen to know each other, do you? You know what? Let's go help her! Quick! Huh! It looks like they're talking to each other! You're back, Eggy! So, how did it go? What did you guys talk about?
She said she saw a girl who walks like she's floating.
That must be Columbina! When did this happen?
It was a few days ago. That giant creature we just saw was beside her.
The Mega Kuhenki? With Columbina? That means she must still be here! She hasn't left yet! Come on, let's hurry inside and take a look!
Let's follow the giant life form first. It will lead us into Ungyen's circle.
Hurry up, Grassa! Oh, Paimon thinks she hears chirping. Could there be little birds inside? Whoa! Paimon suddenly felt like a ton of bricks the moment she flew in here. But this place sure is pretty. There's even other Kahenki like Eggy here. It's teeming with way more life than Paimon thought.
Yes. Ungyen's circle is the realm of life.
But why couldn't we see them from the outside? You mean someone built this place? Was it that Ungi guy?
We should follow them.
Oh! Eggy's buddies are leading the way! Quick, after them! Shower me with praise! Look! The terminal's over there! But what are all those things surrounding it? It looks like they sealed out the terminal. Let's try clearing them out! Can't we get rid of them?
These are knotted moonlight vines. I've seen information about them in the terminals. I can show you how to clear them out.
Huh? What did you do, Eggy?
Mysterious type of ancient moon energy that has similar effects to Kuvaki. It can change how objects may be acted upon and allows you to move swiftly in a given direction after transforming into a form of Kuhenki.
Let's try that again.
Knotted moonlit vines, a lunar plant that has been distorted by high levels of Archaeoloon energy in the environment. It is destructive to both the infrastructure and the natural environment. To destroy it, try ramming into the vine's energy nodes using a moonlight dash.
Success! The terminal should be working now! Come try it out, Eggy!
I activated the terminal, but much of the data is missing.
Huh? Did those vines from earlier break something?
Knotted moonlight vines. They grow in places where the ancient moon's power has been thrown into turmoil. Perhaps that's why. There's a damaged engineering blueprint here.
Oh! Oh! You can barely make it out now! So, any news about Columbina?
The terminal shows that a young girl entered this place, accompanied by a giant flying creature.
That matches what your buddy said! Look! There's that Mega Kohenki again! And it's flying up that big tree! Let's hope you're right! Come on! Next up, that tree!
Did that grow out of the ground? Get back on track.
Archaeolune Energy Node. Ancient lunar energy nodes that permeate the air. Use these to replenish the energy needed for Archaeolune ripples and moonlight dashes. You know, that would have been lovely to know before I jumped off a cliff.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it. These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Alright, so far so good.
Bring it!
Okay.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take
Alright,
it.
so we've already opened 45 chests. And there's a 46. What's a boar doing on the moon? Now, had I known about that, I would have just launched myself from up top that cliff into that area and just let the door close behind me, because it looked like the physics engine was still running, so I could have done that. Even if I died upon impact with the ground, I would respawn in that inside that area. Now I don't even know where to go. Oh, lovely. That's an annoyance. Having to get rid of all my Archaeoloon energy before I can fight.
Are these edible?
Hanky Shrine. Well, it's good to know that things aren't boring on the moon. Did that thing just warp?
Are these edible? So shiny. Get back on track. Are these edible? Running late again. Gotta steer clear of other people.
Look! There's a door over there! Oh, looks like the door won't open! There's a little pavilion in the middle with these really tall struts on top. Could that be the antenna setup Paimon saw earlier? Nothing interesting on the right. Ooh! There's a door to the left of the pavilion! Seems like a back door. And where there's a back door, there's gotta be a path! Let's find it!
Shower me with...
Bring it!
Headbutt! Ah! Hi! So shiny. What?
I really wish these guys weren't so hostile sometimes. No, 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 no!
Smash down! Headbutt! Are these edible?
Security check in progress. Unidentified life forms detected.
Oh no! We're trapped!
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it.
Now that we're inside, this place sure looks like an elevator. It should be able to take us to the top, right? The Mega Hanky flew up there earlier. That means we might find Columbina there.
The Sky Mount. An elevator that leads to space. Massive amount of energy is needed to activate it. Of course.
Insufficient energy detected. Sky mount startup failed. Please check the power system.
Huh? Skybound must mean this elevator, right? Looks like they're really struggling for energy up here on the moon. We need to find out where we can get some more.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Hurry up, Grassa! Kapow!
Well, what do you know? There's another terminal here. And there aren't any moonlight vines nearby either. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Aggie, come give this one a try. Let's see if it works.
All right. Terminal activated. Reading relevant information.
Paimon has a feeling we're gonna find some unexpected intel this time.
Found it. A complete engineering blueprint.
Wow! This one looks fresh off the press. Let Paimon take a closer look. Huh. That stub on the left looks just like the Ungi ring from the outside, but what are those two things on the right?
The diagram in the bottom right. That's the power hub for the entire facility. It's located underground.
Great! Looks like that's our destination. So, what's this one in the top right?
It's the destination of the sky mount we just rode. The Space Life Form Capture Station.
Space Life Form Capture Station? Did Paimon hear that right?
Overall, this complex is composed of the Ungian biosphere and the Space Life Form Capture Station. Its designer was named Ungian, a researcher in the field of life sciences. He believed that among the stars lived many mysterious creatures we haven't discovered.
Do those kinds of creatures really exist? Why did he want to capture them?
Because he wanted to overturn Ibn Bellum's theory. He believed that the deep space signal received by the dragons was not a message their king had sent back, but rather, it came from some mysterious creature from beyond the stars.
So, it all comes back to that signal.
Yes. To that end, he built the capture station in the space above Ungian Circle.
What a crazy idea! So, was it a success?
I haven't found any relevant records.
Makes sense. First off, though, we have to solve our power problem. The blueprints say the power system's underground. So, let's get moving!
Let's roll!
Archaeoloon energy surge, and then a stream of Archaeoloon energy surging for from below underground. You can absorb this energy anytime during your adventures as you please. Archaealoon Storm Hotspot. That does not sound good. We're still going down anyway.
Heads up! Whoa! What?
There we go.
Are these edible?
That's not good.
What's going on out there?
The terminal records a sea of highly concentrated ancient moon energy beneath Ungian's circle. It provides power to the entire facility. But the leakage of this highly concentrated energy can cause storms that will harm living beings. But don't worry. This seclusion field can temporarily hold the storms back, so long as we don't exit the generator's range.
Are these edible?
Huh? Is that an underground forest over there? Whew. Now Paimon's seen everything. Are we still going down? How deep does this go? Well, the deeper the roots go, the taller the tree grows. That's gotta mean that the capture station was built super duper high up. Paimon's getting real curious. Did the dragon manage to capture any mysterious space creatures?
Well, this thing has certainly seen better days. Oh! I think I found the cause of the power malfunction.
Turbine 1, auto-diagnostic. Operation normal. Turbine 2, auto-diagnostic. 2, malfunctions detected. Turbine 3, auto-diagnostic. 1, malfunction detected. Turbine 4, auto-diagnostic. 4, malfunctions detected.
Oh boy.
Archaeoloon storm occlusion field activated. Please proceed to the malfunction points for maintenance.
Spine of the sky ship. Ungian's Circle Power Engine. A giant device that powers Ungian's Circle and which in turn draws its energy from the sea of Archaeoloon energy below ground. This is the culmination of the knowledge acquired by the ancient dragon researchers. Now, however, extensive repairs may be needed to restore its former luster.
Time to roll!
Turbine 2 repaired.
This is not a good time for that.
The storm's raging out there. We better get close to the next explosion field before we jump.
Yeah, I'm sure that we didn't need that bit that got destroyed.
Look out below!
Oh, lovely.
Get back on track.
Is that all of them? Why has nothing changed?
There's a terminal.
Oh, that's a terminal, all right. We'll leave this to you, Eggy.
Turbine 4 repaired.
Ah, monsters! Look sharp! We gotta protect Eggy while she reads the terminal.
Oh, I got an idea. Archaeoloon energy barrier, or barrier that operates based on Archaeoloon energy, therefore you can open it using Archaeoloon ripples. Open gates will be restored to their former state in time. Sometimes you can even open up a hole to cause monsters to fall through. Yep. Good old Acme logic. Oh, how did you... Alright, there we go.
Eggy, the Traveler's beating those monsters. How are things on your end?
This is Project Moongazer.
Huh? Is that recorded in this one, too?
Nothing about the project. But there's a supplementary note. To my mentors, Yin and his beloved McGee's Getty. Your contributions to Project Moongazer shall not be forgotten.
Sounds like something an academia student would write. To Mr. Alhaitham, thank you for your contributions to Paimon Studies. Or something like that. Paimon saw one on Alhaitham's desk. One of his students must have written it.
That's all it says. There are no further records.
Aw, Paimon was hoping for more than that. Oh well. What about the power system?
It's fixed. I'm activating it now.
Oh, it worked! Uh-oh. Those big wheels are spinning so fast, they might suck us in! We gotta skedaddle! Now!
Oh, how lovely! Well, time to make tracks.
Running late again. Here I go!
How kind of them to give us 500 seconds.
Are we really gonna go this way? Be careful!
Oh!
Whoa! Big wheel sent those monsters flying! We should definitely make sure not to touch those. Oh no! The wheels are speeding up again! Whoa! Eyes up! Look out! Talk about a lucky break! This makes getting up top so much easier! So many monsters! But never mind that. Those wheels are coming in hot! Not again! We gotta move fast! This place is falling apart!
Wait, am I supposed to go that way? Which way am I supposed to go? Of course I choose now of all times to get turned around. What? Oh, come on! That ain't right! That is so messed up. Okay. Nope. Wait, what? Oh, this is gonna be cutting it close.
Gotta steer clear of other people. Hurry up, Grassa!
Alright, we survived.
So shiny!
But that one death was messed up. off we go.
Okay, nice and steady. We shouldn't fall this time. Paimon's been wondering what this space lifeform capture station looks like. And if the dragon researchers ever caught any space creature. Speaking of which, Traveler, do you think the dragons would have mistaken you for a space creature and captured you for their research if you'd arrived back then? Never mind. Best not to dwell on such scary thoughts.
Dragons don't eat humans. What's so scary about them?
Aggie, are you going through a rebellious phase? You're talking back to grown-ups like a little bird who's learned to fly.
You're not a grown-up. And I am not a little bird. Nor do I have wings to fly with.
Hey! Keep that up, and Paimon's gonna confiscate all your snacks!
After all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
Look! Over there! It's Tibet! This is Paimon's first time seeing it from afar! It's beautiful! Are we about to enter outer space? So, the space lifeform capture station really is in space! Wow! Good going, Ungi Ungi!
Weightless state. Being weightless makes your body lighter than it's ever been. Pay attention to the effects of inertia when you move.
Oh, you're floating! Looks like we really did get sent into space. Let's search this place carefully first. Paimon just hopes we don't get jumped by any space life forms.
No weight, no stamina drain. This is awesome.
Maggie, how's everything going? Ungi's left, you say? Then let's... one moment. We appear to have guests. traveler, Paimon. How did you...
Calabina! Oh, it's really you this time! Finally! We found you!
Of course not. I'm glad to see you. I'd go so far as to call this a pleasant surprise.
What did Paimon say?
Still, how did you get to the moon? I suppose that's the moon's gravity for you. It was even able to pull your journey into its orbit.
Paimon wouldn't have stumbled into this situation if it weren't for Eggy being so confusing.
Eggy? Is that your name now?
My name is Ninin.
She's Ninin, aka Eggy.
Please don't blame her, Paimon. I, too, am partly responsible for this.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding. But why would you say that? What exactly happened between you two anyway?
Let me see. After returning to the moon, I had an idea. I wanted to tidy this place up and then invite my friends to come visit.
So, you were going to throw a moon party!
Yes. So I spread my power throughout the moon, checking every corner to make sure it was safe. Soon, I discovered some things I did not understand. Ninin was one of them. I still don't know what she and her kind are.
Eggy? Isn't she a Kuhenki? You know, just a slightly different color. Well, a completely different color, but that's no big deal, right?
I'd say their origins are different. The ones we see in Tevat are born from my Kuvaki. But the power flowing through the bodies of the Kuhenki here comes from a moon of an earlier era. Beyond that, there are other things hidden within Ninin's body which have nothing to do with the moon.
Nothing to do with the moon? No wonder you said she isn't a Kuhenki.
Maybe this is what caused her kind to develop such unique behaviors.
What kind of behaviors?
I discovered Ninin in an underground forest. She was very weak and unconscious at the time. I tried to heal her with Kuvaki, but to little avail. After bringing her back to the surface, I found that she began subconsciously consuming her kin. Only then did she slowly awaken.
Wait! She ate her own kind?
Yes. Kuhenki would never do this. I believe only certain abyssal creatures would. But the power that flows through Ninin does not derive from the abyss.
I consumed others of my kind. I don't remember.
You weren't fully conscious at that time. And perhaps I should use the word merge. They gave themselves to help awaken you. Yes, that sounds less like a horror story.
Well, Paimon's still a bit uneasy.
Yes, I had my concerns as well. So I brought her back to Silvermoon Hall to keep her away from her kin for the time being.
So, you did that to isolate her? But what about the regular Kuhenki? What if Eggy started absorbing them?
Don't worry. That only happens between Ninin and her own kind. I lent her my power so the Frost Moon Scions wouldn't worry if they suddenly discovered a Black Kuhenki, but couldn't find me. Though, I didn't expect you to come back here.
I am sorry, but I must reclaim my mission.
I don't know what your mission is, I'm afraid. But if the moon's gravity has brought you back here, perhaps I can help. You said that she can absorb the power of the ancient moon from the terminals in the ruins. That seems like a safe approach.
Oh yeah! We ran into other Kuhenki like Eggy on our way here too, but we didn't see any of that eating her own kind stuff. Could it be because the power of the ancient moon in the terminal was enough to keep her full?
That sounds likely.
That said, Eggy couldn't absorb anything from the terminal at the entrance to Ungian Circle because it was being affected by the moon's power. Was that your doing, Kalamina?
No. That's due to the upheaval in the lunar sea. It kicked off an Archeoloon storm, which in turn spread highly concentrated ancient moon energy all the way here. As it happens, I'm on my way to take care of that. Otherwise, this power will cause harm to all living beings other than Kuhenki.
That won't do! Paimon still wants to attend your moon party!
Maggie,
You mean the Mega Kuhenki we saw earlier?
Her name's Maggie, and the lunar sea is her home. It's thanks to that high concentration of energy that she's taken her current form. She has a companion there as well, named Ungi.
Oh! So, there are two Mega Kuhenki?
Yes, but Ungi's been very irritable lately. He got into a fight with Maggie, the aftershocks of which stirred up the lunar sea and caused the storm.
Oh dear. Companions are supposed to get along, not fight. Take the Traveler and Paimon, for instance. We never fight about anything. I respect my elders.
And you are great teachers. I've learned a lot from you about getting along with friends.
In that case, leave this to us. We'll get those Mega Kuhenki to make up.
That alone won't be enough, unfortunately. The Archeoloon storm has already formed. So I plan to extract the ancient moon's fount at the center of the lunar sea, which lies at the heart of the energy storm.
Oh! And that will not only calm the storm, but also prevent further problems, even if they start fighting again?
I believe so, yes.
Alrighty then! When do we head out? The sooner we solve this problem, the sooner we can help Eggy! Paimon really wants to know what her mission is!
I had been monitoring Ungi's movements before you arrived. If we want to avoid hurting him, it might be best if we wait for him to leave before retrieving the ancient moon's fount. Then, we can look to help him and Maggie mend fences. Maggie told me that she can't detect Ungi's energy fluctuations at the moment. That means he must have gone somewhere else.
Huh? Wait! Aren't we wasting time dawdling around here then?
Not to worry. We can still make it in time if we leave right away.
Please, wait. I want to ask her a question.
Maggie? Sure. But she might not be able to answer you very well.
Maggie. Hello. My name is Ninin. Is yours McGee's Getty?
Maggie's Getty? Wait a minute! Isn't that the name from the terminal just now? So, she turned into a Mega Kuhenki? What's going on? Then the second one, Ungi, could that be?
I don't know what to make of this either. But that's most likely Ungian.
What's wrong? You look shocked. Two dragon researchers and Project Moongazer? It seems my home has secrets that even I know nothing about. Come with me for now. Once we resolve the issue of the Archaeoloon storm, we might be able to speak to Ungi.
Okay, let's go!
Maggie, please show my friends the way.
First, let's see how much of this space station we can actually explore. A gaze upon the world. A lost flower of ancient times, a giant sweet flower. A preserved flower from a long lost era, bearing a striking resemblance to a certain plant found in Tibet. There may be a distant and ambiguous connection between the two. Right.
Is this an answer from this world?
The rule of 3 compels me to find one more sweet flower. There it is. Gravimeter, a device that can modify the gravity of an area. Okay. Well, that's one way to get things done. Wait. Oh, no way. Nothing but net.
Is this an answer from this world?
Absolutely fantastic.
I'll keep this close.
Alright.
Is this an answer from this world?
Nope, wrong door, I think. Yeah. Moongazer identifier.
Is this an answer from this world?
Sure. Mines. Space mines. Why not? Why not? I'm not dealing with nearly enough. Yep, that's the ship. Still love to know what did me in. The Fallen Moongazer. Moongazer log. It was the fall of a star. It was the soul of a star. It calls to me as broth calls to the table. I hear you, O Yisinquirl, ruler of Throg. Pitch black darkness has swallowed you. Then carry the message with you. Bad Urunamu Ungian Blackbody. You are me and I am you.
A reward on the road.
Starting to think this might not be my ship at all. Alright. I'm just gonna fast travel. As cool as this is, it's taking too long.
Are we gonna fly straight down?
Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
Yeah, we won't burn up on impact
Here's
upon
a
re-entry.
ton of wreckage outside the Space Lifeform Capture Station.
Yes. This place seems to have suffered a serious collision.
So we got rammed? Could it have been a creature from space?
A ship is more likely, I think. I haven't looked too closely, but it's just over there. You should be able to see it soon. By the way, the terminal you're looking for isn't inside this capture station. It might have been knocked into space as well.
Yeah, we're totally not gonna burn up in re-entry.
Oh, we finally made it down! That was even crazier than falling out of the escape pod!
Stay close to me. We're about to accelerate.
Ah, not again!
The Archeoloon storm is closing in. We'll need to pass through it quickly.
Okay!
Maggie seems to have sensed Ungian's presence.
What? He's back so soon?
We'll need to be more careful from this point on.
Of course we get shot out of the sky, because why not?
Attack? Is Columbina okay? Let's hurry over and help!
Of course we got shot out of the sky.
Maggie's been shut down!
Those blue areas.
Lunar Sea Incapacitation. The Lunar Sea contains Archeoloon energy in a highly dense liquid form. This is said to be the result of the shattering of a certain sky. Exhaustion builds up under these conditions, jumps become harder, and you will collapse when this exhaustion reaches its limit. Yes, the shattering of a certain sky, totally unrelated to us.
Contain high concentrations of the ancient moon's power. It's best not to touch them.
Are you alright?
Maggie's hurt, but it's nothing life-threatening.
Why is this happening? Are they supposed to be a couple?
Is this what people call a domestic dispute?
Where'd you even learn that phrase? Anyway, we gotta stop that guy. You saw it all just now, right? Ungi's the exact same color as Eggy! The only difference is, he's huge! Do you think he ate a few too many Eggies or something?
Wait for me to grow as big as him. Then I'll tell you, Paimon.
Oh, fine. So, what do we do now? Should we fall back and wait for another chance now that Ungi's back?
Yes. The Archeoloon storm is closing in on Ungian's circle, and there are many little creatures living there. All right. But be careful. I need time to treat Maggie. Just keep Ungi busy until I get there. There are some small schools of Kuhenki living in the Lunar Sea. I'll ask them to help you out.
Okay, leave it to us!
I'll help too.
Alright, before we continue any further, we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. So, use this time to get up, stretch, get something to eat, drink, do what you gotta do, and I will see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back. We will now be continuing Genshin Impact. Shoaling Kuhenki. One of the strange Kuhenki that live on the moon, said to have an origin related to the formation of the lunar sea. It typically lives in a group with others of its kind, and can use Archaeoloon energy to change its form.
Oh! Are these the Kohenki Kalamita sent to help us? Looks like they're pointing the way! Let's follow their lead!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it. Bring it!
Why are they all crowding around here and not leaving?
Their companions are trapped. We need to rescue them first.
Huh! They're stuck together so tightly. It's almost like they're trying to imitate something.
So shiny!
think they could carry us across if they imitated those jellyfish? Wow! They pulled it off! They're awesome! Looks like monsters are attacking the Kohenki over there! Huh? Could those little guys turn into a shield to protect the other Kohenki?
So shiny!
Since this school of Kohenki can mimic jellyfish, do you think they could mimic that whale over there, too? Haha! They can! Ah, these little guys are amazing!
Watch out!
Ah! Oh, he's seen us! Oh, that was close. We did a great job completing our mission, though. We've got Ungi's undivided attention. He's definitely tracking us down now, so we gotta be super careful moving forward. Look! Columbina's back! She's covering us! Maggie's counterattacking! She shoots! She scores!
Now's our chance. Charge!
Just one more step! The ancient moon's found is right on the head!
Running late again.
We finally got our hands on the fount! That's mission accomplished, right?
I sense there's information I need in here.
So, you don't just absorb data from terminals? Because this looks like it formed naturally.
No. It's artificial. I can feel it.
Oh. Be careful then.
Just as I thought. This is an energy entity created by a researcher named Lusalim. Ungian and Maggie's student. Likely also the one who left the message in the terminal. This lunar sea once used to be Lusalim's Lunar Veil Laboratory.
Lunar Veil Laboratory? What's that supposed to be?
It's a grand project meant to hide the moon.
Hide the moon? Whoa! All these guys, all these dragons sure had big dreams. How'd they plan to pull that off?
The exact principles are unclear, but it seems to have something to do with his teacher, Ungin. Lusalim successfully experimented with a miniature lunar veil by applying it to the Ungin circle.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. The circle looked empty from the outside, but was completely different on the inside. So that was the lunar veil at work.
That's right. The success of the miniature veil pushed the project on to the next phase. A massive veil generator was built here. One that could conceal the entire moon. That is because before the veil could take shape, an entity from beyond the stars pierced it. An entity from beyond the stars pierced it. The device went haywire. The laboratory exploded. And all came to nothing. Only deep underground might some traces still remain.
Wait! A being from beyond the stars? Could it be?
No one anticipated the entity's arrival, but it changed everything. Lusalim had designed the lunar veil as a crucial part of Project Moongazer, but it had to be suspended.
So, what exactly is Project Moongazer? Look out! Oh no! Ungi's below us! Quick, get out of the way! It's Carolina and Maggie! They're here to help!
Ungi, a giant moon spirit with a dull color, seems to have lost its senses due to the moonlit vines. Clear those nasty things out, and it might just go back to normal.
Has Ungi gone crazy? Isn't there any way we can calm him down?
His body seems to be entangled in knotted moonlight vines.
Is that what's driving him nuts?
Traveler, could you try removing the vines?
Up there! Look out! Looks like he's prepping a huge attack! We gotta stop him somehow! Looks like it's working! Come on, let's get rid of those vines!
Maggie's shaking him off. Here's our chance.
Look! More vines! Quick! Clear them out! Vines are sprouting from Ungi's head! Quick! We gotta remove them! Huh? Is Ungi running away? Where'd he run off to?
Down below. Keep up with the little ones. Here's our chance.
Ungi seems to have calmed down. So, were those vines the real culprits all along?
He's still in pain. I can tell. His mind's been thrown into chaos, and he can't communicate with me.
It's because of the information inside him. I can feel it. He and I are of the same kind, after all.
What are you doing, Eggy?
His body has information from Ungin's circle within it. Do you remember how there were moonlight vines growing near that terminal?
You mean he was the one who absorbed the information from there?
Yes. That information may contain details regarding Project Moongazer. That must be why I'm here.
But you'll be putting yourself in too much danger!
Paimon, let Ninin go. She was born on the moon, and I was the one who, out of worry, sent her to a place thousands of miles away from home. She did everything possible to return here with your help, back to her homeland, all for the sake of her mission. That determination, it's remarkable. I don't think she wants to be protected, even if it's out of goodwill.
But Columbina! Paimon's worried precisely because she's trying so hard. You know, even though she's hit her rebellious phase and hasn't shown Paimon any respect for a while now.
And maturity is what follows that period of rebellion.
Paimon, if you let me go, I'll respect you so much. Even the moon will seem less important by comparison.
But this guy's huge! What if it swallows you?
If that happens, then that must also be part of my mission.
How stubborn can you get?
Stubborn is one way to put it. But you could also say that this is a wish she holds most dear.
That's right.
Then go, Ninin. I have faith in you. Let this ray of moonlight bear witness to your choice, and bless you on your journey.
This is...
Thank you. Here I go.
Come on, Eggy! You'll get through your rebellious phase! Paimon knows it!
I can do this. I did it.
Looks like things aren't as bad as we feared.
And thank goodness for that!
Thank you. I've obtained some critical information. I know what transpired at Ungain's ring and the space lifeform capture station.
All right. What happened? I'm curious too.
It all comes back to that mysterious signal from deep space. It finally appeared again. Many, many years after the Dragon Pioneer's passing. But, even so, the Moongazer Tower he designed, the Eye of Ibn Bellum, captured the coordinates of that second signal.
Wait! He finally did it?! Awesome! So, where did the signal come from?
From the depths of space. Far, far away from the moon. So far away that the spaceship could barely reach it. And even then, it would lack sufficient energy to return. But Ungian, the life scientist, chose to pilot a spaceship named Moongazer and set out for those coordinates nonetheless.
Wait, did he go cuckoo or something? Or was he not planning to come back?
Perhaps it was enough for him that he'd be able to decipher the signal. And at that distance, he might have been able to transmit his discovery back.
So, what happened?
He disappeared into the sea of stars. And the dragons did not receive any messages from Moongazer thereafter.
So, he failed.
No. Years later, the Space Lifeform Capture Station was suddenly ramped by an unknown object. After emergency repairs were complete, the researchers discovered that the object that ramped the station was a cloaked spaceship.
Cloaked? Like, invisible? Could it have been...
Yes. It was the Moongazer. Though why it was cloaked is a mystery. Ungian's wife, McGee's, was the first to enter the spaceship. But she only found a round, black, spiky creature inside. Archeloon spectrometers indicated that the creature matched Ungian's data signature.
What happened?
McGee's ran a series of tests, and thus discovered that her lover was fusing with some unknown creature.
Oh, that's terrifying! Was it the mysterious space life form that had sent the signal? Did it eat Ungian? Could he still be saved?
Unfortunately, the dragon researchers had never encountered such a situation before. At a loss, they could only watch helplessly as Ungian transformed into an entirely new life form. Then, Ungian awoke, and he passed a message to them. There is no information about this.
Ah, seriously? There's still some missing intel? Hearing all this, Ungian had it super rough. He tried to capture an alien, but ended up getting caught himself.
That's not the case. The ship's logs show that the creature emitting the signal didn't attack Ungian. Instead, he was the one who chose to fuse with it. In this way, the creature was able to overcome the language barrier and pass a message to the dragons.
What a surprising turn of events. It seems that message may be the key to understanding Project Moongazer. I'm getting more curious about what it is by the moment.
So, was Ungian still alive after all that?
After delivering the message, Ungian began to die. But McGee's, being an expert in life sciences herself, used an experimental technique on him. One that could convert a life form into one composed of pure, ancient moon energy.
Oh, that sounds a lot like the dragon's phlogistonization.
So, did she succeed?
To an extent. She saved his body and created Ungi, the first artificially birthed Kuhanki on the moon. But Ungian's consciousness was completely lost during this process. From then on, she devoted all her energy to researching this new life form, until her own lifespan came to an end. Then, she requested that her student, Lusalim, use the same technique on her, ultimately being converted into a new life form. Just as with Ungian, her consciousness was not preserved.
So this is your story. If that's the case, I think that Lusaline may have been the one to inherit the message that the creature from space transmitted to the dragons. Did he also establish a research facility somewhere? That's most likely where we'll find the key to Project Moongazer. Oh? Did you discover something? It was destroyed by a descender from beyond the heavens? In that case, I fear the great ruler of the firmament is the likely culprit. A veil that could obscure the moon. That sounds very similar to the false sky.
Yeah, like some sort of baby version. But his research institute has already been destroyed. He might have been lost in that explosion too.
My guess is just the opposite. That Lusalim didn't perish, and that his research survived.
Huh? Why do you say that?
As you can see, apart from the Lunar Sea itself, none of the draconic facilities have been destroyed. Not the Eye of Ibn Bellum, not Ungian's Circle, not the Space Lifeform Capture Station. Their survival doesn't seem in line with the plan laid down by the one who changed the world.
So, you're saying that Lusaline protected them somehow?
Yes. He might have struck a bargain using the fruits of his research, and followed the ruler of the heavens thereafter.
That makes sense. And if it's true, he might have continued Project Moongazer elsewhere. But where?
I do know of one other place on the moon. If Project Moongazer was hidden anywhere, my guess is that would be it. However... Ninin, is there something you haven't told us?
Huh?
Among your kind, only you have a mission you seek to fulfill.
Oh, that's true. Now you mention it, Hecky's buddies all seem super carefree.
Don't worry. I won't force you to answer. I just want to know more about you. After all, out of all the terminals we've seen, not a single one seems to contain information about you.
I don't know either.
It's okay. I'm just curious. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. We trust you.
What if I really am hiding something from you? I'm just... curious too.
Keeping secrets isn't always a bad thing. I learned that from a friend. But if I do get angry, I might take the hat I gave you back.
And Paimon will throw the snack she was saving for you into the lunar sea.
I understand. I promise I won't hide anything from you.
Then I'll take your word for it, Ninin. Now, please follow me. There's a base on the far side of the moon. My powers tell me that it's massive. I originally planned to save it for last, because cleaning it up would probably be exhausting. But now, I suppose it has to be moved up the schedule. I have a feeling we'll find the answers to our remaining questions there.
Thank you. How can I repay you for all this?
Look, Paimon. Don't you think Ninin's matured even more now?
You're right. She's actually talking about paying us back. But we're friends, so there's no need for all that.
Yes. He taught me that lesson, actually. You could stand to learn it too, Ninin. Well then, follow me when you're ready.
Heading to the reverse side of the moon.
Is this an answer from this world?
Are you ready? Let's go then. Follow me closely, just like before.
Yeah, last thing I need is to be shot out of the sky again.
So, how does your friendship work?
We share tasty food with each other?
Yes. And Paimon has wonderful taste in food, especially in snacks. We also often chat and play games together. You know, in Silvermoon Hall.
I remember that place. It is beautiful. And there are other Kuhenki there. Though I neglected to make friends with them.
That's because you had your mission on your mind and nothing else. It's okay, though. We'll just get Columbina to introduce you once we're done.
I can do that.
When the time comes, can we play some crazy party games? We won't be bothering anyone out there anyway.
A party on the moon wouldn't disturb anyone either.
Oh, right! And a moon party sounds way more exciting!
Sounds like fun.
Look! Looks like there's something up ahead!
We're almost there.
Alright, it's the dark side of the moon. Are you kidding me?
This place is huge!
Death Moon?
Is this some kind of weapons base? This feels completely different from the other places we've been. It looks really dangerous.
It certainly feels cold and sterile. But for some reason, I feel an odd sense of familiarity.
Familiarity? Have you been here before?
No. I've only scouted the outskirts using Kuvaki, so I don't know where this feeling is coming from. Let's explore deeper inside.
Oh, lovely. The surveillance system is still active. And we've been spotted.
Something's coming. We gotta scoot.
And they're shooting at me.
Getting caught in those searchlights will probably trigger an alarm or something. We better avoid them too. So many searchlights! Quick, follow the crates to avoid them.
How is it that everything
There are crates
else...
blocking the way up ahead. Don't crash into them, all right?
How is it that everything else is decrepit yet the security system here still works?
There are too many searchlights up ahead. Let's find another way around.
Those floating things look super dangerous. We better not let them touch us. And another searchlight. Good thing there are more crates here too. Quick, let's follow them.
I don't even know where we're going at this point. Oh, come on. At this point, I think they want me to crash. No.
Oh no! The searchlights have us in their sights!
Let's speed up and rush through.
Look! Is that the entrance?
Alright.
Looks like we can head deeper into the base from here.
Whew. Who would have thought this base would still be operational? This is crazy.
In that case, let's not disturb the fruits of their labor.
What are you talking about? I thought we could turn this place upside down now that you're here.
Aren't you afraid that things might turn out like when we came to the moon? We almost didn't make it onto the spaceship.
I completely forgot about that. Ugh. Seriously, why would a base even have a self-destruct system anyway? Guess we'll have to keep a low profile, just like old times.
Yes. To be honest, I'd like to know what's inside too. And sneaking into my own home is quite novel. Also, now we're here, that strange sense of familiarity is only growing stronger.
Alright, let's rock. The Dark Fortress.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Alright, what are we dealing with?
Great!
terminal activated. Requesting base data. Base data acquired. Searching for Project Moongazer. No data. Searching for Lucilim. There we go. I've located Lucilim's research lab. It's inside this base.
Haha! Jackpot! Let's hurry over and check it out!
Reading the base's engineering schematics and routes. We just need to keep going forward. And we'll get there. Retrieving other data. Huh? The Lord of Darkness, who returned from the Sea of Stars?
Who's that?
The data indicates that the existence of this base stems from the will of this Lord of Darkness. Its construction also dates to a much later time than any of the other facilities we've visited. Its bottommost levels lead to the moon's core, into which a fissure has been carved. An endless stream of ancient moon energy surges from the fissure. It's what powers the space. Its purpose was to turn the moon into a space-based weapon.
Space-based weapon? Wait, is this Lord of Darkness? So the Dragon King returned? Wow, we must be pretty special to have stumbled into a place like this! First, the Heavenly Principles arrived, then the Dragon King, and now us!
Ad astra abyssos, as they say.
In that case, we're gonna have to be really careful how we proceed. If something goes wrong, Colomina, you gotta protect us, okay? Huh? Hang on. Where's Colomina? She's gone! Paimon didn't even notice her leaving! Aggie, did you see where Colomina went?
No. I was extracting the data from the terminal.
Oh no! The one person keeping us safe just disappeared! Is this place haunted or something?
Columbina wouldn't leave without saying something. There must be some reason for this. Something related to Eggy, perhaps? No. She was reading the data on the terminal. Could it have been?
Also, now we're here. That strange sense of familiarity is only growing stronger.
Columbina's disappearance might have something to do with that sense of familiarity she mentioned. What exactly is hiding inside this base?
What do we do now?
Yes. That place must hold the secrets the space conceals. We might find some clues about Columbina's disappearance there. That said, our route requires us to pass through the security systems ahead. We can't afford to trigger a base-wide alarm.
Is there a way to disable the security somehow? Let Paimon see.
The blueprints show that the security control rooms are on the second floor of the left and right wings. The blueprints show that the security...
That route over there leads to Lucilim's lab, but we gotta find a way to switch the security out first. Looks like this room leads to the second floor. Looks like there's been a cave-in. There's no way through. Looks like we need to reach the second floor through the room on the left. That's where the security control room is. How about we find a way to sneak in and check it out?
Pioneer Source Structure. Transmission Module. One of the modules of the Pioneer Source Structure that continuously patrols a fixed path. Be warned that creatures touched by its probing beams will be teleported to a specific location, so use cover to avoid these beams. It was not originally designed as a means of obstruction, rather it was meant to get wounded personnel to safety as quickly as possible. You gotta move at some point. Gotta love it when you can finesse things.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Whoa! Here comes a guard machine! Heads up! Charge! Phew! You made quick work of them. We should be able to keep moving now. Can we turn off the security system with this?
That's right. These are the security controls. But it seems we need to shut down both the security controls here and in the room on the right. And we need to do it in quick succession.
So, that means once we turn the security system off here, we've got to hurry over to the other control room as fast as we can, right? There are patrol machines up ahead! Be careful now! Looks like everything in this room's been buried. Great! The alarm's been disabled. We should be able to proceed now, right?
Did that grow out of the ground?
I didn't do anything.
The security feels even tighter than before. Here I go! Heads up!
Alright, that was easy.
Oh no! We've been spotted!
Over here.
Where am I
This
now?
place seems safer now. So shiny. Searchlights again! How are we supposed to get past?
Can we use something to create blind spots?
Material transport channel. What's a spin crystal doing on the moon? Spin crystal 185.
Are these edible?
Really?
Are these edible?
We've already collected another 45 chests. You have got to be kidding me. Of course I miss it, because why not? Alright. I don't even need to do anything for this one.
Finally! We're here! This has got to be Luciline's lab, right? Hurry! Let's search it and see what we can find.
Are
these edible?
To the chief architect of Project Lunar Veil, the designer of the Ninkigia game of Ninkigia's Game of Life? The executor of Project Moongazer, my father, Lucilene. I record your contributions to Project Moongazer. Looking back, I have been blessed with 3 incredible pieces of good fortune in my life. First, it was truly my good fortune that I was born in the age after Ibn Bellum, for otherwise I would never have had the chance to reach the moon. The second piece of good fortune was being taken in as a student by Professor Ungian and Maggie's, once learned members of the Moongazers themselves. And third, I am grateful to you, Nin-Nin. Nin-Nin, you did not come into this world the way we did. You are a true child of the stars. That is why I now entrust Project Moongazer, now only one step away from completion to you. That final step is life, information, and memory must be given away to be inherited and to circulate. The power of the moon's origin, granted to us by the moon goddesses, is enough to make this possible. I will not live to see the project completed, for I have sinned against dragonkind. I capitulated to that terrifying sovereign who is not of this world, and surrendered the precious result of our research. And I do not intend to escape judgment. But you know very well why I made that choice. You know what it was for. I had my own mission to fulfill. Now I believe in you more than anyone. I believe you can finish walking the rest of the road none of us could. From now on, everything that follows I place in your hands. I hope that when I'm gone, I can journey into the Sea of Stars. There, I would leave behind a few drops of tears, like cups of wine raised in tribute to my teachers. Then, I would gather a few stars and set them beneath the curtain of night, to form a single line that says, "The dragons were here."
Did that grow out of the ground?
Oh, we're here again? Alright. We should be good for the rest of the stream. Hopefully.
So shiny!
This thing looks like it still works. Maybe there's some info inside. Let's open it up and take a look.
Moongazer's engravings 1. The following records the message conveyed by the stellar blackbody. This version is a translated digest of key information, with all the extraneous content omitted. Calling something extraneous is subjective. Terminology that could not be understood in its original form has been rendered using our own conceptual equivalents, loosely. Dear friend from a distant world, I am glad this message has found you. Whether our voices may be heard, I cannot say, but if nothing else, they may, at the very least, drive away a little of this cold silence that hangs so heavily in this lonely universe. If by chance one among you hears us, it means we've been captured by some exceptional gravitational force. As such, it is my fervent hope that your civilization knows that you are not alone in this vast star-filled cosmos. Our era may be consigned to the past by the time this message reaches you. Pitch black annihilation, that mortal foe of all life, carves its path across the universe. Please beware. We know not where you are, but we send this message in hope that it reaches you before darkness assails. This message may be insignificant, but it is our light. May it embolden you, reminding you that you do not face the unknown and the darkness alone. Shine on if you may. A single ray of light is feeble, easily swallowed by the darkness. But as long as another shines out before it can fade, then one day there will surely come a ray of light that pierces the night like the dawn. To my daughter Ninnin, the key form of assistance the moon goddesses provided to our plans lies at the lunar core. You can reach this place via fissures. Do not forget to go there.
Is this the message that the creature from space sent to the dragons?
I see. So, that's how it was.
So, Project Moongazer was meant to send this kind of message back out into the universe? If that's all there was to it, couldn't they just have used the Eye of Ibn Bellum? Did Paimon miss something? Hang on, she's gonna check again. Huh, what do you know? There really is a footnote at the end. To my daughter, Ninnin. Ninnin? Wait, so you're Lusalim's daughter, Eki? Wait, then how'd you end up like this?
I don't know. I don't have these memories. Why don't I have them?
But what about Columbina? We still haven't found any clues regarding her disappearance. Oh, right. That familiar feeling she mentioned earlier must be the core, right? Come on, let's check it out.
I realized I just skipped a Lunoculus. And it won't let me go back down. I'm sorry, what? Hypergravity? Oh, that is messed up.
What's going on?
What is this?
Paimon suddenly feels so heavy. Paimon can barely fly anymore.
Break hypergravity limit. I'm not making any progress.
Why are we floating again? Ugh, Paimon's about to lose her lunch.
Oh, this is absurd.
Not again. Huh? Gravity seems back to normal. you who fixed the problem just now? Talk about perfect timing! Oh, we were so worried! Where'd you go?
I'm sorry. I didn't expect the depths of the space to actually lead to the moon's core. It contains an extremely high concentration of ancient moon energy. When I suffused this base with Kuvaki, I accidentally came into contact with it and was swept into the moon's core.
So, you really went there? Paimon was starting to think this base was haunted. Anyway, Paimon's glad you're okay. We just discovered some new info about Project Moongazer.
I already learned the truth at the moon's core. I discovered who you are as well, Ninin.
It seems that is where my mission lies. Please, take me there.
What's wrong, Columbina? You look like you don't want her to go there.
Ninin cannot survive within the moon's core.
But I must complete my mission.
Yes, but it does not wait for you there.
What?
Your mission isn't to be accomplished at the moon's core. Rather, it is to be found in the place where everything began.
You mean the Eye of Ibn Bellum?
Yes. Your mission is to activate Project Moongazer within the Eye. That requires a data key made from the ancient moon's power. I can journey to the moon's core once again to retrieve it for you, but it will take some time.
Are you asking me to return to the Eye and wait?
Would that be all right with you?
No. If I can't get the key myself, I'll wait for you here. If you don't come back, I won't leave. I want to stay here and wait for my friend to return.
I understand. Thank you, Ninin. I'll be right back. If you insist.
Huh, hang on! What about Eggy? Are we really going to leave her here all alone?
Don't worry. I sent a message to Moggy's, and she's on her way. As long as she stays here, there's nothing else in this space that can harm her.
Oh, Paimon's still a little worried, though. Maybe she should just stay here and keep Eggy company.
Huh? Don't you want to see what the moon's core looks like?
Yeah, but Eggy will get lonely here if we leave her all alone. She's also Lusalim's daughter, which is, well, something she only just found out. News like that always takes some time to digest. And it's not easy to handle. What if she starts to overthink things and runs off somewhere dangerous? So, Paimon's gonna stay here with her and wait for Moggy's. Just make sure to come back and tell Paimon what you see, okay?
Thank you, Paimon. My estimation of you has gone up once again.
In that case, Paimon will increase your snack allowance by 1 share. Now, it's 3 for you and 7 for Paimon. Why so surprised? Paimon did watch Eggy grow up, you know. Alright, go on. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll be back. Don't make us wait too long.
All right. Traveler, come with me. Go without worry. The ground beneath your feet is safe. The finish line is down below. Don't be afraid. We'll go together.
And we're just expected to jump. The Flea of Cyrene.
made it down. No, that's still up ahead. With you coming along, we'll have to enter it the normal way. As for this place, it is the masterpiece of that Dragon Lord of Darkness. He reforged the moon into a terrifying weapon, and this is its launch silo. The lunar core, the source of the moon's power, became artillery fire aimed at Tevat. However, that primordial ruler ultimately met defeat at the hands of the heavenly principles. This place is no longer a threat. Let's continue on.
So this psycho fully meant to launch the lunar core at his own planet. Inside the launch tubes of the space-based weapon, gravity is not exerted from the ground, but by the inner walls of the ring-shaped launcher. Interestingly, stamina is consumed at a much slower rate in this area. Alright, so we got some interesting gravity effects.
We are walking atop the wall of the launch silo. You've probably noticed that the gravity here is a bit off. It seems there are devices maintaining this facility. We'll need to choose the right path. Over there.
Uh-oh.
Watch out for those engineering mechanisms. Don't let them slow you down.
Yeah, of course, of course. Just watch out for the bombs. Simple enough. Nothing I haven't heard before. Alright, doing good, doing good. I think we're here. Fantastic.
The gravity has shifted again. Are you alright? We're almost there. Beneath this door is where we need to go. You already have it with you. This is Lucilim's final facility. The one before was the Lunar Veil Laboratory, which is now the Lunar Sea. That's the one. Has the system detected us? Regardless, they can do nothing to stop us.
A Warden of the Flame. Sebunis ili Rabutilu Tamati. Well, at least I could pronounce it this time. The last line of defense before the moon's core. It appears that the only thing that affects it is Archaeoloon energy. You might be able to use Archaeoloon ripples to destroy it. Destroy all subnodes connected to the core to completely destroy the core in the Guardian's central nexus. Oh no, don't you dare.
Looks like it's borrowed some power from the moon's core.
Of course.
The gravity here has gone. Make sure to dodge those barriers.
Prepare to fire high energy blast.
Wait, what?
Don't get hit. Let's push forward while we have the chance.
You have got to be kidding me. Now this thing is just shooting haphazardly. Oh, this again?
I'll handle the gravity. Just give me a moment.
It is a miracle we're even moving through this. I will break you. That's one way to enter the
This
lunar
is the
core.
moon's core. Beautiful, isn't it? The ancient moon energy concentration here is very high, so stay close to me. Let's keep going. You must be wondering what Project Moongazer is. In truth, our whole journey so far has been a part of it. The Eye of Ibni Bellum, Ungian's Circle, the Space Lifeform Capture Station, Lucilim's Lunar Veil Laboratory. And now, we're here. The origin of the moon's life, and the seat of its will. Its core. Our journey has reached its end. She is the key to activating Project Moongazer. An imprint left here by the project's final inheritor. She will explain everything.
Hey! Hello there! I'm Ninkigia. You could call me Ninin. That's what people usually call me. What's your name? Ibni Bellum? Ungian? Magis? Or are you Lucilim? No need to answer me. Unfortunately, I'm no longer here. This is just a recording. But, if you look at it another way, it's not unfortunate at all. You're here. And that means the plan was a success. You have inherited our mission. You must still be very confused about a great number of things. Such as, who exactly am I? Let me tell you. You are a new life created through the will of the moon. A crucial part of Project Moongazer. And what exactly is this project? You must be thinking. Don't worry, I'll get to that. First, please thank the 3 Moon Sisters, who permitted our transgression and allowed us to borrow the power of creation from the moon's very origin. Secondly, thanks are owed to my teacher, Luceline. He inherited everyone's research and successfully collated all their ancient moon energy data. That's how I was able to gather that data in this sea at the moon's core. Then, when the primordial power of creation was triggered, bam! A cute little black Kuhanky, namely you, was born. You might inherit the name of someone who came before us through the ocean of data. Or you might not. But, you will probably recall that you have a mission. Next, we must say thank you to Madame Magis, who uncovered the nature of our astral visitor, a database life form. Her research was the foundation upon which you were born. And we have Ungien, who sacrificed his life to relay the final message that our guest civilization sent out into the stars. Then came the first Moongazer, Ibni Bellum, who led us to the moon, opened our eyes, and tirelessly gazed into the brilliant, starry skies. Finally, dear successor, thank you as well for your imminent sacrifice, which will activate the final step of our project. Your mission is to continue transmitting the message we once received out into the universe. A single ray of light is feeble, easily swallowed by the darkness. But as long as another light shines out before it can fade, then one day, there will surely come a ray of light that pierces the night like the dawn. I imagine you understand what I mean at this point, yes? As it happens, my time is almost up. But that's okay. I'll be joining them all soon. Come to think of it, you might actually have inherited my name. It's time to say goodbye. Go complete your mission. And lastly, I salute you, and all your fellow Moongazers.
And that's everything. All the researchers who once explored the starry sky have had their data merged into this ocean. By the will of the moon, they will be reborn at some point in the future, in forms akin to Eggies. They will instinctively consume each other to acquire more data until the mission becomes clear in their minds. Then, they will walk the path we have walked once more, come here, and learn everything. They will use themselves as keys to open the Moongazer module in the Eye of Ibni Bellum, and resend the message out into the universe. Yes, and this cycle may have already happened more than once. That said, calling out into unknown space is not necessarily safe. The dragon researchers must have also realized this, which is why they began work on the Lunar Veil. And in Ninen's era, the world already teetered on the brink of destruction due to the conflict between 2 supreme beings. But peace has been restored into that, at least for now.
If the signal sent out this time ends up drawing the attention of the darkness that dwells amidst the stars to this place.
As promised, I will hand the key and the message over to Ninen. But do you think we should stop her from completing her mission? Or should we support her? I understand. Then let us return to the first Moongazer's tower. Don't worry, Magis will pick them up. It'll be a fairly long journey. We'll have plenty of time to give this some more thought. Let's go. It's time to leave. Magis has already picked Paimon and Ninin up and is heading back. We can get going once you're ready. Then let's go.
Oh, now we're moving with all haste. After all the security has been deactivated. You know, full disclosure,
I can sense you're troubled. I am too.
I half expected to be running away
So
from
it
this
might be
place in a
best
ball
if
of
you spend your
fire.
journey back in silence. Gaze upon the moon, add to that, then look up at the starry sky. You will find the answer, I'm sure.
Around the moon in 80 days. Granted, I don't think it took me 80 days to come back to this.
We're back.
Traveler! Galambina! Looks like things went just dandy for you two at the moon's core, huh? Oh? So, you know where Eggy came from? And what Project Moongazer's all about?
Yes. And the key to unlock the Moongazer module. It's all right here. I'll hand it over to you now, Ninin. Once you've read the information here, you'll know what your mission is.
Thank you. I have been waiting for this moment.
Galambina? Traveler? Why do you two look so serious?
What kind of risks?
You'll find out by the time you're done reading.
Oh, Paimon's a little confused. What exactly is Eggy's mission? Sending a message into the starry sky? So, that's what Project Moongazer's all about? So the risk is... we could expose to that? Are you serious? This is a tough call! Eggy, are you alright? Hey, don't be sad. We can still talk this over, right? Remember those snacks? We can split them 50-50, no problem.
No. I'm not sad.
But you're crying!
I'm not sad. And I'm not crying. This is just a toast to those who came before. Galambina, Traveler, Paimon. Thank you. You're my friends. I don't want to make things difficult for you. So, I'm willing to give up on my mission.
Aggie!
It's okay, Paimon. I'm not the first to have executed this plan. My predecessors have long since sent our voices out into the stars. Those voices, so filled with courage, must have traveled to the farthest reaches of the starry skies by now. As long as those voices endure, silence cannot reign across the universe. And that is enough.
Traveler, have you made up your mind? I agree.
You really think so?
Can we really take that risk?
Moongazer has already been executed many times. The false sky used to conceal Tevat has also been opened more than once. The frost moon has existed outside the false sky for thousands of years. Yet even now, there are no traces of abyssal corruption here.
Oh! You mean, this might not be as dangerous as we thought?
There are many possibilities. Perhaps the Abyss isn't constantly watching this place. Or perhaps the great ruler of the firmament has taken other measures. And to minimize risks, I will also use my power as the moon goddess to shield any message that Ninin might send.
Huh? What does that mean?
Kuvaki and the Ancient Moon's energy are both, in essence, the power of the Light Realm. As such, I can infuse my power into the transmitted messages. Once the data passes through the false sky, I can also use that same power to monitor the surrounding area. If there's danger, I can erase the information. That way, we won't be discovered.
Oh? Well, that sounds great! But can you maintain your power the whole time?
Well, my strength does have limits. I can only keep it going up to a certain distance. I will try to shield the message as far as possible. At that point, its source will not be so easily traced.
But will this hurt you?
Don't worry. We have the support of an entire moon here, you know.
So, are you ready, Aggie? Once you've made up your mind, there'll be no turning back.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes?
Why would you do all this for me?
Because we're friends.
That's it?
Yes. That's all the reason I need.
But Paimon does too.
I understand. Then, I am ready. I was born for this moment.
All right. Now sing out toward the stars. Tevat's moonlight shall send you off on your voyage.
Hello? Hello, everyone. I am so glad to be able to send this message out into the mysterious vastness of space. I don't know if it will reach you, but if nothing else, let it at least dispel some of the silence that fills this cold universe. If you are out there and you hear this, then there must surely be some kind of special gravity that, like the moon, has captured us both. So, I'd like you and your civilization to know that You're not alone beneath this boundless starry sky. Our era is drawing to a close. But our courage, faith, and intellect will echo across the sea of stars via this tiny message. It is insignificant, but it is our light. I hope it emboldens you. You do not face the unknown in the darkness alone. Please, keep sending your voices out into the stars, and let them become your light too. A single ray of light is feeble, easily swallowed by the darkness. But as long as another light shines out before it can fade, then one day, there will surely come a ray of light that pierces the night like the dawn. Last but not least, we are moon gazers in an unremarkable corner of the universe. Our names are Ibni Bellum, Ungin, Magis Getty, Lusalim, Ninkigia. To everyone who can hear this, we send you our regards. My friends, thank you. Let us meet again beneath the starry skies.
Eggy has completed her mission. Her hat.
I'm fine. But I need to stay focused for what comes next, since I'll be pushing my strength to its limits.
Then let's hurry and find a quiet place. Oh. Goodbye, Eggy. Paimon will always remember you.
This is the received message, and sending our reply. Unable to accurately pinpoint your coordinates. I cannot know how long this reply reaches you, but I'd like to respond. At this very moment, we are travelers who have traversed the universe alone for a long time. And your voice, it is as if a bonfire has suddenly lit up a dark forest. You take great risks, yet you are fearless. You inspire us and warm our hearts. I believe, in this moment, it is the gravity of the starry sea and destiny that connects you and me. In the future, we will try to find your planet, but not now. Unfortunately, we're still dealing with some trouble.
Ether, are you ready?
One moment, you mean? Well then, my regards to you. Just as you said, the sea of stars is vast and boundless, and we are not alone. Let us meet again beneath the starry skies.
So Project Moongazer started this whole thing. (6EQ UJ5) Witness Nin launch Project Moongazer. And at the same time, it feels like there's there's even more time travel shenanigans if we're just receiving that message. More than that, how did we arrive here before the message?
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
It's very confusing. A gaze towards the stars. Looks like there are still a few more areas to go through, but we only have enough time for one path. So let's take this one. There's a very last part of this. There's more? Alright. Well, for now, let's see what's along this path. Oh, right, a traveler spaceship. I still gotta find out where that is. Yeah, if it's going to be its own long scene, then I might have to chop that into another stream. Which I don't mind doing, because I'm enjoying all of this moon exploration, and it's not something I want to rush. Alright. What is that? After 6 years, we finally got a new slime. A local legend. Okay. Let's see what you got. Prism slime.
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! 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 It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Yeah! Hero incoming! A minute to memory, sharing my knowledge. Let lightning echo in song. Shower me with. Bring it. Look out below! Yeah! Smash down! Yeah! 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 Headbutt! Yeah! Hero incoming! Yeah! Yoo-hoo! Yeah! Hut! Yeah! 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 Hurry up, Grassa! Yeah! Hero incoming!
Anything can be hyperbloomed if you hit it hard enough. The only tough part is getting one of its medals. How many medals were there? I think I got all 3 at once. Again, anything can be hyperbloomed if you hit it hard enough. But yes, that fight was definitely enjoyable, and I should probably get that Lunoculus before that local legend respawns. However long that takes. Alright. So we need... two more orbs. But yeah. After all this time, we got a new slime.
Everyone hold hands!
But we didn't get anything
Are these edible?
with regards to a lunar hypostasis. That would have been something. Alright. Nope. You! Ah! Trying to rob me.
Heads up! Charge! Yeah!
These drones really think they can rob me. Okay, that's one. That's where the other one is. Delayed release.
Did that grow out of the ground?
Alright. Now with this last orb, we can finally get out of this crater. Hopefully. Are we good?
Did that grow out of the ground?
All right.
Heads up!
Almost forgot about this. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, that was supposed to be a hint for finding the orb.
Are these edible?
Alright, how's everything looking? Lunar Highlands, 40%. Moontide Sea, 30. Dark side of the moon, 94%. So there's still something for me to collect here. Alright, we got a passage to the Eye of Ibn Bellum ready. The Iridescent Lake.
Time to roll!
Alright, why are they drawing my attention over here?
Heads up! Dang it! Raw! Charge! Yeah! 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 Did that grow out of the ground?
I'm not disappointed that there are no crabs on the moon. It would just be a very pleasant surprise if there was. Okay, I'm hallucinating. Yeah, that must be it. Floating ooze. A colorful bubble affected by Archaeoloon energy, large enough to hold an adventurer. The bubble starts rising after you wait inside for a while, and when it breaks, you'll be launched upward. The surface of the bubble pool will produce floating ooze when excited by Archaeoloon energy. Try using Archaeoloon ripples on it when necessary. And another thing, how is the Adventurers Guild supposed to be giving me rewards for local legends that I beat on the moon? Why? How?
Huh?
Oh, I know I have to sit on the chair. I can see the point. I'm trying to figure out how I landed on this.
Ah, Arya. It seems you've already chosen a human form for yourself as well.
You look just like I thought you might, Canon. That said, I didn't expect that you would proactively create such a form for those lovely little beings.
It is only natural, Arya. Those fragile lives trust me and call out to me, so I shall respond to their voices. We were born to preserve the world. If the beings known as humans are willing to settle it, listening to their pleas fulfills the mission our king bestowed upon us.
Yes. After all, he did say that all life across the Sea of Stars are allies. They fight alongside us against the darkness. But I wasn't talking about that. I mean, I didn't expect you, the Frost Moon, to have such a sentimental side. It's endearing.
I can see your language has already begun to be influenced by those small humans, Arya. Their words are always so ambiguous. Do not use them. I cannot comprehend what you are trying to convey by saying endearing.
Oh, come on now. Sister, shouldn't the first thing we do after shaping these bodies for ourselves be to sneak out and play with the people on the surface? Otherwise, we'll have made them for nothing. Hurry, before anyone discovers us.
It seems our dear sister simply cannot wait, Canon. Why, I remember when they first started building their civilization on the surface. You even said, that outsider is bad news, and naturally its creations are the same. You wouldn't even spare them a glance.
That's a different matter. I still think you two shouldn't have let that outsider in. But the people on the surface...
As long as you have fun. Go on, and remember to stay close to Arya.
Huh? Aren't you coming with us, Canon?
That Descender servant said that they had matters to discuss with me about this world's gravitational potential and metric tensor.
Istaroth?
I believe that was her name.
Oh, you really should remember people's names, sister. And perhaps it's just my imagination, but I have a certain feeling about how she views that Descender.
I won't jump to conclusions, Arya, but I'll keep an eye out.
That's good to hear.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing. We'll go on ahead then, Canon. Don't worry. Sonnet and I will bring you back a gift.
I don't need gifts. Just be careful not to be recognized.
Oh, that was interesting.
Are these edible?
We got another Frost Moon seal. Alright, that's everything from the bubble pool, I think. Okay, so let's see. Just doing some recon for the next stream. Okay, so I thought I was going to have to look a little harder to find the spaceship, but no, it's just labeled Traveler's Crater. I have my own crater. Yeah, ain't that swell? Okay. So, thank you so much to everyone who came to watch this stream today, and those who come to watch the playback later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified of the next Genshin Impact stream. And in the next stream, we will be going to the Traveler's Crater, the Newer Stone Circle, to take care of. Yeah, I think we're just going to be unlocking a bunch of stuff with all of the lunar sigils that we've been collecting. So there's over there. And the curtain form black body containment lab. Why does that sound foreboding? So from the looks of it, there are only 2 locations that we have to worry about regarding that. And we might also go searching for the last bit of stuff in the dark side of the moon. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Good to be back in the groove of Genshin Impact, and I will see you next time. And hopefully we can find at least one space crab. Just one. Just one.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard.